Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Wherever the part of the country that you are right now, hope you're having a great rising. Hey, Granny. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Hey, Janet James. Give me one moment. Hey, leaving butterfly, pretty chocolate girl. Good morning. It's all hot air. Andrea, what's chopping, topping, what's cracking, lacking? Let's get it. All right, give me a second. that down. Welcome to the Let's Chop It Up show. How y'all feeling this lovely day? I know all different parts of the country. It's probably hot, especially on the West Coast. East Coast is humid as hell. Down south it's raining like crazy. Yeah, but besides that, how y'all doing? We got the storms coming up from south up here, so I know it's like thunderstorm and rain and tornadoes and everything else down there because, I see it coming up this way from the broadcast, but hey, you know how they be playing with the weather. Man got to touch everything. Man got to get involved with everything. Man got to control everything. What brings me to this nice segment today of what the hell is going on YouTube. I mean, I'm seeing all tight. I mean, it's always been crazy here on YouTube, But you have some stand out more than others. But just some things just too crazy, too crazy. I mean, some stuff is just way out there, and it just shows the ignorance out here with people. Like I would say, everybody is in my chat right now. Are very strong-minded, you're very thoughtful of the things that you do. The people that I conversate with, and I mean, all of you on here. Most of you are content creators, but you're very conscious. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You're very conscious of what you do and what you say and what you want to put out there. Now, what bothers me about it is with everyone on my chat right now, all of y'all have something very good that people can learn from and can prosper and learn something from, or push each other up to greater heights. But what's getting noticed out here is the crazy BS. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because it's like nothing new, but it seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like, what's going to happen that, when people start getting banned to the point that, how far the ignorance go, it's bad enough that we already looked at all crazy as black folks. You know what I mean? We got, guys like Kwame Brown that, the guy is being shitted on. I agree with a lot of stuff that he say, but I don't agree with a lot of, him going after so many different people just for disagreeing with him. He's not a messiah. He's not a god. He's just a guy who made it to the NBA. And he's talking some good stuff, but not everything is not for everybody. If you're going to be a word of wisdom, just be that. But don't go out and criticize, because you're going to always have haters, but you're going to also have people who's going to test what you're really saying. Are you following, going that way? They trying to test his gangster because, okay, he wasn't the best of basketball. He was all right. He was good. He came out of high school. I mean, in my book, I think that's actually great. That you go out of high school and you got to play with Jordan. But then you have a few people here that say, oh, Jordan wasn't all that great. Jordan was all that good. I mean, but, you're going to base old times with new times and how the players are now compared to back then. But if you know the logistics of basketball, you would know that it was harder to play back then than it is now. I mean, you get called out for everything. I'm not even going to go through all that. Anyway, the whole part I'm trying to say is, it's just so crazy how so much bad, crazy, outrageous shit is happening on here. And I'm just sitting there watching, looking, not saying nothing. I'm just looking. And I'm like, damn. as everyone on here that's out here trying to shine and make themselves look. Hey, look at me. Here I am right here. Make me popular. You know, you just jumping out the window. You was sell your mother up the river just to get popular. And I mean, it's not that serious. If you have an act, it's going to shine. You know, if you have a niche, it's going to grow. But if you don't have anything but to shit on people, then you know what you're going to get. Shit it on. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, it's funny now. It's definitely funny now. It's funny, as it goes. But guess what? When all that shit, all the dust settles down, you're still in the same spot where you are. And I can count countless content creators on here who are actually full of crap that have went and did all the bad shit, and when that shit came back to meet them, now they're in a bad position. I mean, you see a lot of people in the position now that they can't pay their rent because they was going in an angle they was going to get more and more and more and more if they, kept crapping on people. And look what happened. That's bullshit. Giving out shit ain't gonna bring you nothing but what? Shit. I mean, it is what it is. If you put shit out there in the universe, either it's gonna come back and turn like money, either it's gonna turn to something profitable. Either you're gonna learn from it. No, you're not gonna get nothing from it. Maybe a laugh or that person crazy or some type of foolish entertainment, but that's it. And then it tells also, like I said, in Even Butterfly, we had a little meeting, which was very good. Y'all need to check her out. Also, it's all hot there. Y'all definitely need to go check out these sisters. They definitely, put out good game and to help people. They got the information to help people. But see, we got some content creators out here that we all support, and they just want to take. And yes, Libra Butterfly, they want to go that route, but I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it. Some of y'all favorite little content creators out here wants to take from subscribers. Even I'm talking about these big content creators, and you see it in a lot of different sectors, especially in this sector. The beef sector, the black sector, they want to just take. They sit there and they tell you, oh yeah, I see everything, I hear everything, blah blah blah, because they up at all times of night, looking for content. So what they do, they go to their subscribers, and instead of just pushing their subscribers, like, hey, why don't you come on with me and say, oh, shout out your subscriber, hey, I know you're a content creator, blah blah blah, shout out to you, for this information, and I want to see if I can do it on a grander scale since I have a bigger platform than you. But no, that don't happen. They take your shit, in your face, and then hey, no recognition, no nothing, no, it's a great idea, anything. Just shit on you. And I'm just tired of it. It happened to me. It happened to pretty much everybody in this chat. Every content creator in this chat, I see my own eyes. It happened to. I have. From Pretty Chocolate, Libra Butterfly, It's All Hot Air. I see they be trying to come out to Granny, Lucille. But Granny, she know the game. Same, I be seeing, a lot of people out here this even with subscribers that have little ideas, like what's it was it Candy Cane, and this was so ironic. I'm gonna point out, shout out to Candy Cane. She had twice came out and was explaining her situation, and putting her life into story of what's going on, as well as like Leave a Butterfly. Now check this out. Now there's a couple of people I see follow her. Why is it ironic? Like a week later, they're telling a similar story to it, or telling that story too, but just changing the names up, but add their 2 cents to it, and then give no recognition. And you're like, hold up, you supporting somebody and you saying, oh yeah, this and that, but then you go up on your platform and start saying certain things. And I'm not gonna say who the person is because I'm not a controversial person, definitely not a cloud chaser. So I'm not gonna get no recognition or try to get recognition from the story. I'm just pointing out what the things that happens out here now. It's so crazy that you see these people who trying to be something that they're not, but they sit there and use any and everybody, from their own children to their own fathers and mothers, brothers, sisters, just to get further. If it was in a positive light, then I'd be like, okay, but no, it's not. It's mostly in the bad light, just to get numbers. And I'm like, this is what we resort to now. This is how it is. We all, a lot of us, we got kids on here or on the internet. We have family that's on the internet, but we're resulting of putting, other people's business out there and showing certain things. And sometimes it's crazy that people not even on a YouTube. They go over to Instagram and all these other places, and then they bring it to YouTube for the enjoyment. Trying to point out somebody else's bad behavior, but how that's making you look. It's just real sad, man. It's real sad. It's crazy. Hey, Quiet Storm, long time no see. Yeah, I'm kind of like in a mood today because I've been watching the last week now, and I started to see a lot of the little guys who just trying to, make do their content, do it, the right way, and these bigger content creators is just taking and shitting on them, and it's really starting to bother me. It kind of make me don't even want to be over here no more, because it's like, the more you see this, like in the last 24 hours, somebody's old shit that came out of another situation end up on the tube. And for what? From both of the content creators, to me, they ain't no good at all. But still, it ain't right for you to be placing certain things on there that shouldn't be on there. I mean, that's just it's crazy to me. Hey, BBK. I'm just saying, it's just so crazy that, and I know this been happening for a while, but it's just the fact that it's one thing that they still taking from other content creators and they making their own. And even the BBK used to say to me all the time is, it's another form of flattery when somebody uses your stuff. I get that. I understand that part. But my thing is it's kind of different if I'm, with supporting the BBK, and I'm sorry, BBK, to put you in this mix right here real quick, but I'll go to show how certain shit is. How things I'm starting to see now because of the streets, quote unquote, is dry. Just say, like I support you, and then like you say, I do my music that you like, but then you know how to make beats, and then you take my style and or take one of my beats, add what you want to add to it, or add your lyrics to it, and then just take the whole thing and pretty much don't say anything to me, big ups or anything, and you just took and exploit the whole thing just for yourself to bring in the numbers. That's not fair, and that's not really cool. as me being a person of supporting you. I mean, it's not even cool that if I don't support you, for you to go and do that. But it's just more smack in the face when I support you. And it's crazy. You see it. It's like I said earlier, you see it more and more and more every day. You see, I mean, these past few days, I know y'all haven't seen me, but come on here, drop some music, maybe dropping a live for a quick second, then be back out. Because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of. I don't even want to hear the fighting no more. I don't want to hear all the BS because it's getting to the point that it's like it's getting way out of control. And it's like what I see here is almost the same thing I used to see in the hood. You know, dumb he say, she say, that's going to turn bad real quickly. We got the rap community with our kids getting killed. We got these motherfuckers out here that's stealing children. You got the police killing black folks. You got the government out here, playing in our faces with this pandemic and the motherfucking shots that really not helping people. Again, all this BS is going on, and here on the tube, instead of giving the good information, okay, joking and having fun, that's one thing. But when you're trying to draw somebody's life and put all that shit out there from, if somebody doing something with their husband, they got it on their Instagram, and you go get in their Instagram and then try to embarrass them. I mean, what does that say about you? I mean, I don't think that's not funny to me. That's not funny to me at all. And whoever think that's really funny or find that amusing, I mean, I don't like fucking with people like that. I really don't. 'Cause, they have kids and stuff. Whatever they do, if they done it under their privacy and she have it on her account for whatever reason, that's fine. Or his account, that's fine. But my thing is for somebody to invade and go into it, and then you're gonna plaster it all in there without somebody's permission, and you trying to get a click and a view off of it. I found that morally disrespectful. Not only that, I mean, amongst other things, it's really, really, really bad. It's really sad. And it really, like, it got me to the point, like, I want to hurt somebody, and it's not even me. It didn't happen to me, but it's the fact that, I mean, how low are you going to keep going for a click and a view? I mean, it's already past the point that motherfucker would strip on here just to get a click and a view. No point intended, but still, I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just real crazy. And then I just sit here and I watch other people. Some people I know, some people I don't know, and I see the fuck shit they do, to get a click and a view. They will basically tell a lie on a person or try to create some type of fucking mantra on another person just to get a click and a view. This shit is like worse than crack. Shit. If I can sell YouTube motherfucking pages, just to make some money for somebody, that I know, a click and a view, hey, shit, you go on this page right here, hey, give me like $50 and I can get you 5 clicks and a view. Come on, man. This shit is like shit on a crack on the street. It's fucking addicting. I mean, but it is getting way out of control. It's just getting totally, totally out of control. And this shit really, really needs to either stop or they're gonna start. It's gonna definitely gonna be some changes. I mean, and a lot of the hobbies that I do have, they started making regulations for, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna make more regulations on this. I just found out. Well, I got like a few drones. A couple of them registered, a couple of them not. But now, as of 2021, I gotta have a license in order to fly my drone, even if it's on camera or not. It's got all of them have transponders on it. So now they can charge you 120,000. So for all y'all got kids out there that has drones, let this be known. You can have FAA send you $120,000, for you having a drone. And flying it, anywhere. It don't matter how high. It's as long as it hits right on their radar as a transient. And all of them had to have transponders in order to fly. And even when you buy them directly from the store, they tell you have to register some of those. If you don't, you get caught. Without register, you actually get locked out for a month and charged $100,000. So I'll be careful with that. But that's to say that a lot of stuff is done. They want to regulate a lot of stuff, and soon enough they're gonna come here and start. You think shit bad now of people getting their pages taken, but I think they're gonna go a step further than that. I really do, because now it's going way over the line with some of the stuff out here with the porn, to putting kids' information out there, and putting family information out there, putting all types of mess. Getting swatted to people's houses, and you know, I mean, look what the Breonna Taylor. If that didn't tell you anything, how that situation went, and you going to be a person because you want to get a click and a view, or to get back at somebody who funny you, that made something funnier on you than you did them. So instead of being even, they're gonna come back and send the police to your house, and you can end up getting killed for somebody want to click in a view. Come on, man, really? So it's going to get to a point. I guarantee you. Watch. I really do. It's going to get. It's definitely coming. I mean, it's just crazy and so sad how what's most important today. From designer clothes. We don't have none of this shit. You don't see. You might hear from your local area. From the clothes that's being sold to people, but when it comes to Gucci and Prada and ice cream and what else, all these other little hot designers out here, and really some of that shit look like trash to me, but I guess because of the name, people gonna look, think they're gonna look good in the shit because it's got somebody else's name on it. But then you don't even own no property. You don't own, barely own a car. But you the house motherfucker on the bus at the bus stop, with $1,000 worth of shit on, of some white person that, go, oh, I got my Gucci belt, my Gucci pants, and I got my Prada shirt, and I got my boss hat, and yeah, I'm looking fly, I'm looking good. But you on the bus. You live with your mama in the basement. You know what I mean? Working at some type of security guard job. But you really think you're doing something, but because you're supporting a company that's don't really not giving back into our community, but for the people in our community that are trying to come up, are trying to make a name for themselves, you're stealing, or you trying to rob them, or you trying to shit on them on the stuff that they make. I think it's a lot of great black designers out here. I support a few black designers out. I think with the stuff they make, to me, I think they do a hell of a great, if not better, than some of these big names. But as black folks, we don't see it that way. If you ain't wearing Gucci, then you're not doing it. If you don't have on a $100,000 belt with diamonds inside a belt buckle, you're not doing it. If you're not driving a Maserati, you're not doing it. If you're not taking that coach back, and then if you do, then you gotta worry about if it's real or not. I mean, ugh, shit is ridiculous. It's just crazy. If we as black folks don't get our shit together, and I mean really, it's gonna get really hard. And for the ones out there, I hate to say it, it was up 300. For the ones out there that when shit hit the fan and shit goes down, because this is just a wake up call with this pandemic thing that's happened, the thing with the last POTUS that we had to this new POTUS that we had, you know, the commander in chief. Let me tell you, you know, y'all don't see all the stuff that's coming out of the pipe. Y'all just worrying about, and not all of y'all, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of people is worrying about more crazy shit than what's going to affect them in their life. And again, anything that can happen at any given time, nobody's not even ready for this shit. If the lights go out today, like we have one of those EMP that explodes over our country or in the city, and it knocks out all the power, all the communications. Are you ready? Are you ready to survive? Do you know how to go out and use your natural resources to sustain life? Do you know how to, do just the bare minimum to get through a whole day without no power, no phone? I mean, not you guys, but having people out there these days will jump out the window if there's no internet. What are you going to do? That's how things go into pandemonium real quick. And we just went through that. We just actually went through that. What you just saw in this past 3 years. And it's getting worse and worse. The next cycle is about to start again. And it's going to keep going again and again and again. But when it comes, when they start, changing up things and changing up the laws, are you ready? Are you ready? A lot of y'all not ready. I mean, I gotta count from, I looked on my thing, I'm like subscribed to 1,000 people on YouTube. Not only in this sector, but other sectors too. But it's just, at 1,000 sector, I only can think about probably 50 people that I think. Out of all those, I think maybe 50 people will make the bare minimum, if not more. And the ones that's ready. It don't take much, because us as black people, black consumers, a lot of us, we buy a lot of the dumbest shit. We put our money into a lot of bullshit. But a lot of them be like, oh, they complain of what they can't get. Oh, I can't really do that. I can't really do this. But again, you can spend that money on the coach. You can spend the money on this and that. But you can't take and put two cans a month away in the galley of food that can help you if something goes down. Huh? 250-cent cans of non-perishable food. 2 things of peanut butter. You know what I mean? No, you can't do that. Can't afford that. But you save your money up to get that damn Gucci bag. Let me get that Gucci wallet. Let me get that buckle. Let me get that belt. But then when the shit hit the fan, then you knocking on my door. Hey, I see you work at so and so, and I know that you were there. Y'all would have flashlights and flares and this and that. What? why are you not ready? This been going on for the longest time and you're not ready already? This is for me and my family. Now, I might can't help you, but why is that when I've been watching the same things that you've been watching and get ready to prepare? But you're more worried about being the dressy person. You're more worried about, making all these other people rich and everything else that ain't gonna get nothing back to you. But when we had our little like summary meetings or, like little get togethers, hey, I was a preaching dude, the one who talked too much, who doing too much. But I keep telling you, hey, you need to get yourself together, man. You never know what's gonna happen. If you're ready, you ain't gotta never get ready. But now that day came, now it's like boom. But then if I don't give it to him, then you know what's gonna happen later? He's gonna come and try to rob me for it. Hey, simply. But yeah, it's just I'm just watching on here, and I'm just watching these disasters after one, after the next, after the next, after the next, and it's really, really, really crazy. It's really sad, and it's so much going on that y'all don't even know about that I see, and it's like, it's so much I can say without getting myself in a situation, and for me to care for my people. I try to give little stuff by certain people, certain people that I know who's going to be that voice, and they do very well, but it's just the other people on here is the ones on here that don't really care. They feel that what don't affect them right in their face and it don't affect them in their area right now, it's no big deal to them. But overall, it is going to affect you. And it's going to affect you very soon. So you need to take heed of what's going on. Get out of this fucking BS. All this crazy shit going on. Especially here on not only the Tube, Instagram, Facebook, and any other, type of media outlet out there. I mean, be careful of what you put out there, because I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit about to change. A lot of shit come from employment. There's going to be times that if you work at McDonald's and if you got some crazy shit on your your Facebook or something like that, they're not going to hire you. And I'm talking about McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's. Why? Because they're having the cost of living go up. So, and everywhere they making the minimum wage go up. They're trying to have it in the next 5 to 10 years, to $20 an hour, hopefully, for minimum wage. But you know what they're gonna have for that? Especially against us, they're gonna be like, oh well, at one point they said, hey, you need a college education for certain little jobs, not like prestige jobs, little jobs. You did some college, okay, you get a job. But if you didn't do no college, then you can't work in certain places. It don't even matter what type of degree you have. They want to know that you have some college. And it's real sad. And as time goes on and that minimum wage goes up, I guarantee you it's going to be the same thing at McDonald's and 7-Eleven. They want to know, hey, let me see your social media account. Let me see you got some college. Before we get this $20 an hour, we want to know who we giving it to, especially when it comes to us. I mean, it's just really, really, really sad. Really sad. Let's see. Now I want to talk on that Kwame Brown and Boyce Watkins situation. I I think Boyce Watkins, Dr. Boyce Watkins is a very educated, black man, and to me, he seems most times to be very helpful for our community. I see that. I see that, and I get that. But sometimes, you know, he do floss, his how can I put it? He floss his arrogance. He floss his arrogance, towards black people as well. And when I say that, I mean it's like he throw little side jabs on certain things when it comes to, the getting the education, learn about stocks and stuff like that. Not everybody is going to relate on. And it's not even a level. They're not going to relate on the same accord as everybody else does. Everybody is different. Everybody receive things different. So sometimes I look at him with a side eye because how he delivers certain situations and how he kind of belittles people when they don't get stuff as simple as he does. And that's what goes to the Kwame situation. And I feel the same thing with him. Two positive people that I see that's very positive, but then for the flaws that you see between the two, they taking shots. We're not still getting anywhere from these people who's trying to give positive things because we still taking shots. And I'm like, well, again, I know everybody is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But why you gotta keep trying to highlight somebody else's faults? Especially when if you're trying to do better, you're trying to help people do better, as you're doing better, why you need to do shots along with it? You know what I mean? That's crazy to me, and that's what I see between both of that situation. I mean, again, Kwame Brown, he definitely, you know, his mama cooking, putting out some, good information, and he does. And Boyce Watkins, when he's there, he's kind of like the underdog. No, I don't look at him as an underdog. I look at him as a person who came from the same way I came from, a loving family who, wanted to see the best for me. They might not have had a lot, but they gave me what they had. And they told me, hey, whatever you want, you got to go out there and get it. You got to go out there and you got to work your hardest to get it. You like playing sports? This is what you do. And everybody keep trying to shit on the man of him being an NBA coming out of high school, but then he's like a all right player. That's BS. I mean, he had to do something to get to that spot. Not everybody can do that. You don't hear, out of everybody in the league. It's probably what we count on two hands. They went from high school directly to the NBA compared to college. So I wouldn't say necessarily that that he's a second-hand player when he definitely pay his dues. And then for him to survive as long as he did, if he was a second-hand player, then how he get all that money for being an alright second-hand player? If anything, he was an underrated player. But that's just my opinion, and I'm going to give. If you look at everything, it's same as a business person. People who sitting there is dropping so much, oh, he's just this and he's just that and he wasn't all that good. He wasn't. But guess what? Numbers always talk. If the man is making, millions of dollars, hey, somebody in the chat tell me where y'all making that millions of dollars and being a underhanded a second or underhanded player, a RA player that you see these guys playing at the park every day, or no, or at the gym. They be doing, all they little superstar moves, getting paid, 13, 14, 15, $16 million. Yeah, show me that. Nah, it's just real talk though. It's just real talk. I mean, people just sit there again. They try to find some reason to down, and instead of just giving the big ups where it needs to be. If the dude, okay, you have your opinion though, he didn't play all that great, he didn't do the same. Okay, that's fine, but still, that man, he survived. A lot of people that was in the league didn't stay in the league, and if they played better than him, why they didn't still there, and why they didn't continue to make that money too. So he had been doing something right. Why we can't look at those things and expose those things? No, because we're too busy, like the crab in the barrel mentality, trying to outshine one another instead of us working together and push up, and giving the big ups to the ones who is making it, and learning from that person that, hey, maybe I can make it too by following this guy formula, and but doing it my own way. No. Like on here, I don't try to make my my music. I try not to make a big deal about it, and the main reason, because you got probably like 20,000 on here that does on the same thing I do, and I am connected with other people in other sectors that does music, plays about the same amount of instruments I do, and if not more, and we respectfully, make the money that we make on here. But like for a lot of us, it's not a career thing. It's definitely not a clout thing for me. And for a couple of them, it's not. A lot of them just don't even come out here and talk. They just make their pages and they just let their music play 24 hours a day. Some of them are monetized and some not. But it's definitely a lane for it, but it's not my lane. I like to do my music, play it. Some I donate, and some I sell. I mean, I definitely make a lot of sales on my music. A lot of music, a lot of money actually. This last week, I think I cleared up 300. See, because you don't see what's in the chat, y'all don't see what's in my email and my cash apps. That's the difference, you know. So, and I kind of like it that way anyway. Hey, Nikki, baby. Long time no see. Right, right. Yeah, I mean that's what I do though. That's exactly what I do. I tell people quick, hit me on the email, hit me on the email. It's not a super big deal. Then on top of that, to bring some more positivity, there's a few content creators on here. Actually, it's a family, and simply she know who they are. Simply a sweetheart. There's a family on here that they're actually doing touring, and they doing music, and they're very, very, very talented. You know, people on here, and they definitely, making money. I mean, there's a lot going behind the scenes that y'all don't see. And now, my part of, with me being on here and doing what I'm doing, basically put me in a position that I won't have to do anything extra than I normally do. But now I'm starting to get in that area that my music will go overseas in other countries, and will be used, you know, for people to make music on as well. As to write to and does music. And then on top of that, I have a couple in my in my chat. I got a couple people in here that is actually making projects as well. Some y'all know and some you don't. So it's definitely getting out there. But I'm just trying to keep it on an area that and I love everybody who loves me. That especially want to help protect me, and I definitely always listen to you. And matter of fact, thank you. Because you have shown me a lot of things that I need to look out for. But I'm doing it. I'm just not showing it. And there's a reason why I'm not showing it is because the BS that we go through every day and how worse it's getting on YouTube. And it's sad because I'm a person, I like to give and I like to show people how to learn and give back as well. You know what I mean? But just like, a couple of people who in my ear, telling me the right moves to do, you know, everybody can't do that. Everybody, it's not gonna, they're gonna take and then they, be on their way. And I get it. But sometimes also, you gotta give to receive. So, but yeah, it's definitely some, things that I have seen on here that, it would be great that I can do the way I want to do it. But just like, for everybody who care about me and see that certain things that could be a pushover, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't worry about that stuff because I know where my limits are, but I do watch out for the ones who try to shit on you. Just like I was saying earlier, like a lot of content creators on here, the big content creators come to their subscribers who maybe be smaller content creators, and they take their shit and then exploit it, and then don't even give a thank you or shout outs or anything. And it's just crazy. It's not fair. It's just, I understand life is not fair, but where do we end this cycle? When we go in this cycle that all these other nationalities, all these other, cultures, they live in a work together mode, no matter who they are and where they are in the street. Down in Mexico, if you walk in down to Mexico and you're a foreigner, and I go up and I try to rob this guy, everybody in that neighborhood, even if they don't know each other, are going to come to attack me because I'm trying to rob one of their people. Here in America, if somebody trying to rob, they running away or they looking and want to do world style. They're not trying to help you. That's crazy to me, especially with black people. You see a fight, no, you don't even try to break it up or try to get some assistance. You want to, oh man, I'm gonna put this on World Star. This Nature Boy shit. That's a whole another thing that I don't even get. It's just crazy. Right, right. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't even into the Nature Boy thing, but I was just like, I just watched a couple of videos. And I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? And why is all this going on? I'm like, when I heard about it, I was like, okay, there's a brother trying to, do certain things, and he's living on the island and all this other stuff. And then a shitload of bad shit just came out of nowhere. Now, this brother, yeah, I don't give, I mean, the premise of what I read on his profile, it sounds super great. But what he's putting out there is nothing of what he had in his profile. Nothing. He's hitting on women. He's abusing them. And that's something I totally go against. But how do this guy have this so much of a big following when he's not giving anything at all? He's telling you how to disrespect women. He's telling you how to shit on women. He's telling you how to uh, uh, um, not to have a stable relationship. He's teaching that, and I'm still waiting for him to, you're living off the herbs and you're living off the medicines off the earth, and I don't see none of that. I see him in the house and or on the island, basically telling one woman to hit another woman, or tell this one to get another place, or don't get mad because you think my sex with her is more better than. That's all I see. I don't see nothing productive, but the numbers are all the way up there. And I'm like, what can we learn from this? Besides, this is, I guess, it's just entertainment, like on TV, but it's real life. There's not no acting. There's no acting in that. So our kids has access to that type of stuff, and it's like, they think it's cool. It's the same thing with the Soldier Boy thing. For the longest time, everybody knew Soldier Boy for the music, that he came out and was pretty cool, and, he had the little Soldier Boy dance and everything. But as soon as he came out to be a dude, was that hip hop, what's that? What do you call that shit? Something hip hop. Yeah, I forgot what it was. My bad. I don't even. You can tell I don't even watch it, but it's like the ones in Atlanta and the ones in New York, something of hip hop, whatever the fuck. And you see Soldier Boy come out there, and he's talking all reckless, and he's trying to get into it with other rappers, and talking about okay, I got you. You the first that came out on social media. Okay, you did this, you did that. Okay, those facts. Those are actual facts. But the way you coming out and you trying to act like you're the best in something and shitting on people, it's not making you look good in that light. And now you don't hear nothing else about him. Even though he was that pioneer. The way he came out with it, super arrogant, super like, he's the shit. But then he just turned himself into shit. And nobody not going to stay around shit very long. Why? Because it's thing. It is what it is. Oh, he's talking about growing up hip hop? Yeah. Yeah, growing up hip hop. And I think he was in another one too. I don't know, I can't remember what was that? Love and Hip Hop. That's what it is. Love and Hip Hop. He was on there too. He was on there in California. I don't know if it was Hollywood or Beverly Hills or one of the ones, but he was on one of the Love and Hip Hop on that as well. I was, excuse me for my ignorance and not knowing. I just know it was one of them. Yeah, my apologies. But yeah, it's just funny as hell though. It's just real funny as hell. It's just like, I don't know. Right now, I'm still debating on, what I want to do on YouTube, because I'm starting to kind of like get tired of YouTube. I mean, I might be staying around to watch, and I am thankful for, again, showing you guys all the things that I know how to do, and my experiences on here, my trying to push positivity and also support people. But I'm really like, it's really starting to get very like, I'm getting to the point that I'm tired of like the same thing of watching the news. You get tired because you see depression shit on it all the time, and that's what YouTube is doing. Besides me watching, my regular fishing and and some of the music, But this sector right here, which I have a lot of respect for a lot of people on here. Quiet Storm, BBK, Nikki Baby, um, Leave a Butterfly. Real people. Y'all are real people. And, if anything, y'all should be in the heights of what y'all have. Y'all have a high caliber of content and helping people, but they don't want to see that. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to expose that because that's not really going to do anything for them. Unless y'all in the mud fighting each other, they really don't want to be bothered with that type of stuff. So I'm just saying, I don't want to keep doing that. I think probably in the next couple of months, because I have already opened some obligations that I definitely have to fill. But I think I'm gonna step out of this section of YouTube and actually delete a lot of accounts associated with this. Not to everybody, like everybody in my chat, I still be connected to, but all the other foolala, I'm gonna try to just get myself out of the sector because it's leading to a very very bad area, and it's starting to like really get to my psyche. Not in the way that it make me want to tick off, but it is. I don't want to get to the point that it get to an area that I had to take a flight because I will knock on motherfucker door, quick, fast, in a hurry. I have no problem. And before I even get to all that point right there, I rather just cut it and just leave it alone. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna support people and stuff like that. It's just like this past couple of weeks or this past month, y'all haven't really been seeing me. Y'all may see me pop in here, hello here, then I'm gone. It's not the normal as I get out and stay out there all day and this and that. I don't do that no more. Right, Nikki, baby. Right. Let me post that right up there. Right. 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 And see, that's a great thing too. But you would think on here this would be a easier, approach. You would think that. And I be want to, like, okay, for instance, at one point I used to promote to like my coworkers and friends, hey, come on YouTube and this and that. But a few times they see me upset going off on there, and they're like, "Oh shit! If somebody made you mad, I wouldn't want to be part of it. I don't be bothered with it. I want to be get on there." And it's like, damn, it makes you really sit there and think, like, damn, the fuck did I say? And y'all know me, I don't really get into shit like that. Y'all know I don't really, get into fool out loud or whatever. I was express whatever I feel. But that little part of me, by trying to get some of the people on the outside of my life to support, to hear me going off for whatever reason, and it wasn't in a crazy or disrespectful way, but it was a part that, because I conduct myself a certain way in real life, that they're like, hold up, what? They don't ever see me mad. They don't never see me get crazy. They don't see me, even raise my voice like that, or raise my voice at all. And then they were like, oh, nah. That's all right, you do your thing, blah, 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 this and that. That's it. So I definitely feel you, Nikki, baby. So it's like you would want this to be something that you want to, show somebody, and it could go a long way. And hopefully, like later in the future, you got grandkids, like, hey, that's my grandma, spitting out some good shit, spitting out some good information, blah, blah, blah. Something to be proud of. You know what I mean? But, certain areas is like they just make you, try to make the worst out you, or try to get you to do bad shit on here. And it's bad, it's sad, it's crazy. But yeah, hey, I definitely, see, that's the type of stuff I like right there. That's definitely something that I like right there. And I hope that goes out very well. Matter of fact, let me know how that goes, and if anything I can help with that, Nikki, baby, let me know. Hey, Devon. Right, right. I mean, and I get that. I get that part. I understand that. You know what I mean? You have people who support it, and you have people who don't support it. My thing is, I wasn't there. That's the first thing. Second thing is, you can't. I'm not gonna say if he did all of it or whatever, because it's the same thing with Bill Cosby. But they both had to do something to get themselves in this position and where they are right now. I mean, there's not going to be, when there's smoke, there's fire. So, I mean, it is what it is. And for the people out here who don't see the smoke, they the ones usually burn up in the fire. So, I mean, it is what it is. I usually don't like try to be political in certain big things about, especially against our people. But if you're out there, you're meaning to do wrong, you have done wrong, then it is what it is. Period. Now, in this face the music of what you have done wrong. Regardless of anything, you're still gonna face that man upstairs. But while you here, yeah, you're gonna have your peers is going to judge you as well. So it is what it is. I don't know. I don't, especially when it comes to the kids. No, no, because as a parent, no matter if their parents have given Mr. Kelly their child or for whatever reason, as me being a parent, I would never do nothing for no type of fame, no money, this and that. That's just who I am. And I look at their family like, now, if that's the truth, then shame on them. If it's not the truth, then hey, hopefully they feel the same way I do. But without, I'm not gonna make a full judgment on something besides the elephant in the room. Allegations was put on you. You have when you agree to one of the allegations that's put on you, it's just as bad as you did all of them. And I'm sorry, that's the way I look at it as well. Even though I can't really prove that point on that, but when you say one, I mean, I don't know how many more you'll do, because most time when a person get in some type of situation that's kind of crazy and bad, and there's something that they like doing, they repeat the process. It is what it is. But I won't put it necessarily as powerful men. Yeah, I mean, I do agree that sometimes with power, a whole lot of power, and dealing with public can become overwhelming and puts people who can't handle those type of things in another situation. They puts them in a bad light. Um, and that's, I think, actually, people with power, I think they should, for having that type of money and dealing with that type of stress, I really think that they should have a section that they had to take a part in their life to not only unwind but also to get some type of counseling to help them go through it. They can't be, because most people who got that type of money, they don't work the hours we work. They only sleep for 2 days because they on a grind so much. And that's why they where they are right now. But that also comes with a price. You know what I mean? And with that, you have to find other ways to get around that so it won't be so many people that has power and use it in a not so good way. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go through the whole thing though, Divine. I'm not. Yeah, I know certain parents, but I'm not gonna go through the whole thing with that with them because, I mean, it is what it is, and I don't want to give that no more or no less. I said my opinion about that situation before, and I'm gonna leave it at that. No disrespect, but I'm not going. The brother he having his day now to deal with it in court. So again, most times, you know, people will get what they get out of it. You know what I mean? They will get, especially with him being in court, either he going to beat it or he going to lose. I mean, I would like to say, the truth always prevails, but that's not necessarily the truth these days because exactly, you know how things go. I mean, look at from the Weinstein thing to Epstein and all the other ones out there. I mean, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, I can go down a whole list. You know, yeah, it's just something that I really, really don't want to entertain. Hey, Raw, how you doing? Uh, I'm just reading the comments. So, I want to see your opinion in my chat when I do kill. No, I mean, I've been in your chat before, and I see when you talk about it. But again, like I said, I haven't really been posting anything out there because I say what I have to say about it. I'm pretty much done with it. I mean, everybody have their time and have their day, and that's it. I'm tired of putting, shit on people. For one, I'm not a god, so or a judge, so I really don't want to judge people or say things, even though I know that certain things are wrong. When you admit certain things, then that's when I throw the book at you. You know what I mean? If you miss certain things, I'm gonna throw the book at you, regardless on how light it is or how big it is. If you participated in any type of situation, then it is what it is for me. But besides that, everybody is, supposed to be innocent to prove guilty. But you know what I color? It's the opposite. It's guilty to prove innocent. So again, I can see a whole lot of different ways in it. But when you place yourself in that situation or put yourself in certain situations that's within your control, and then when something happens, then it's like people help me. I'm not that dude to come for the rescue when you know you're doing fuck shit. And then, you're not really doing nothing for your people as well. No, I'm not that dude. Oh, somebody trying to get their 1,000? Yeah, I hear a lot of things. I mean, just like I didn't want to hear it, but and I'm still talking about it. But two of his lawyers just dropped out. Um, Two of his lawyers just dropped out. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Okay. Right. Right. If he get out, well, that's on the system. And he will strike again. And it's still on them. But wherever he get out at, watch your kids for real, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, as a parent, you gonna feel some type of way. As a parent, you definitely gonna feel some type of way. Especially when you care about your kids. You know what I mean? And yesterday I was on another content creators listening on it live, and it's a situation with two little boys. Um, that something happened to them, and it's just how the whole situation went. Now I love how we we as a people have got together and really branched out to do like other nationalities do, but it was more of how that situation came about. Because we're still having a lot of stuff going on out here, and that's what I was talking about earlier. We got so many things going on, but we distracting ourselves with the fool la la. Kids getting snatched, kids getting killed. You know what I mean? Government placing different laws out there that is going right under your nose, and you don't even know what's going on. You don't even see what's going on. Why? Because we too busy looking at this one over here, talking about who humped who, and who showing who, and who dropped the titty, and who put out their peen, and man, it's crazy. All this other shit that's going on out here today. All this other shit. I mean, there's so much. I can say about 10 things right now, and I guarantee you, you know, most people on won't even know what I'm talking about. They passed in the past 14 days. They has passed 50 laws, and I guarantee you, 36 of them. I guarantee you would not like. You're like, when the fuck that happened? How that happened? And this and that. I guarantee you. And it's not in our favor. Uh-oh. Here you go, Nikki, baby. Oh, shit. I can't do it on here. Let me go to my phone. My phone ain't charged. Hold on 1 second. What's going on with my internet? Channel. Cut it down. Cut it down. Okay, Nikki, baby, I'm about to make you a mod so you can put your channel down. All right, go ahead, Nikki, baby. You can drop your link. And whoever else want to drop their link, I will put you as a mod so you can do it, and then I can take you back off. Definitely, if y'all want to share your channels, definitely link up, because I mean, brotherhood and sisterhood, I could definitely, cross support. That's what I'm definitely for. You know what I mean? Nikki baby, go ahead and drop your link. Write something. Nikki baby. I made it easier for you, Nikki baby. So hold on, let me do deeper real quick. And it's just for this short period. So once y'all drop them, take you right back off. And Diva Divine, you can do it too. You can drop your link. And it's like it's real bad that I want to say certain things, about people directly, but then, I'm gonna be, oh, he's just clout chasing. He's doing this and he's doing that. Since I've been on here for the past couple of years, you really don't see me say anything bad about anybody. And I have a whole lot, my opinion, I have a whole lot to say about the fuck shit that a lot of people do on here. But most times when I say it, I don't call out names. I don't put the names in there. If I put your name on anything that I do, 99.999% of the time, it's something good that I'm putting your name up there for. And if you go through all my lives and all my uploads, you will see that if I use somebody else's name, it's always in a positive light. Let's see. Go to the Nikki Baby channel. I know I'm subscribed to you, Nikki Baby. Hold on. I can find it. I got like 1,000 jumps in here. Oh, no wonder. I got it. Oh, okay. You drop your link? Okay. There you go. Some people. Okay, she dropped her link, and okay. Anybody else trying to cross the link before I end the live? Oh, does anybody want to come up? Voice their opinions? Let me drop that jump down there. As you can see, I'm not a big chatter. I mean, I am, but usually I'm to the point. You know what I mean? I usually just get to the point and just go from there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I like to address, but usually when I get on a subject, I used to just stay right on the subject. I try to at least. Oh, add your link. Okay. see. Sure. Copy link. Alright. This is Libra Butterflies link. Please subscribe. Nikki Baby, Diva Divine Light, Libra Butterfly. I just dropped her link. I need to put the BBK and Pretty Chocolate Girl. As y'all can see, I'm not all that great with this. Oh yeah, leave it butterfly. You could have put yours on there too. So, yep. Let's see if I can try this one more time. Okay, I'm gonna give it like a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just call it for the day and go make my rounds to everybody I support. But I don't know if y'all wanted to add anything on here. Oh, check out Raw. Raw, she definitely another content creator on here. Even though I only saw her like once on here, but she definitely be giving a lot of great information and definitely about supporting the community as well. What the hell did this do? Oh, pay no attention. Oh, I appreciate that, Diva. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I mostly try to do. But you see that for some reason it's like it's skipping because of the internet. I guess while y'all here, I go ahead and drop another quick beat on here. Alright. I can't see the chat, so excuse me. So let me start that for a sec. And I'll go ahead and let's see. Hmm. Mm-mm. Give me 1 second. Right. All right. Let's hit it. Right. All right. Give y'all one more, and then I'm call it today. Let's see. Save this. I might like this one a little better. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope everyone have a great day today. You know, I enjoy the most coming on here is to make y'all dance and make y'all laugh. You know, I definitely like my little midday cleanup. I try to do a lot of that, so everybody can either they working and they can boogie and they can listen to some wholesome music without a whole lot of riffraff in it. Just something they can just shake their booty to in their chair, or they can shake their stink on the floor. Cut a little rub with their feet. Hey, that's positivity I like to bring. You know what I mean? But again, appreciate you. Boy, I'm gonna get the roll call. 300. Leave a butterfly. Leave a divine light. Anthony McNeil. Hold up, that's me. Nicky Baby. Pretty Chocolate Girl. BBK. Veronica Aries. Quiet Storm. I thought I saw Janet on here. I swear I did. Maybe before. Yeah, I know I did, but I guess it must have dropped out or something. I don't know. But anyway, for everybody who came by, I appreciate you. I really thank you. Oh, you do? We can talk about that. But yeah, again, you need those intros, come and holler at me. You need some backup music, come holler at me. You need somebody to holler at. Hey, just on Anthony McNeil 92 at Gmail or Anthony McNeil 92 at Outlook. Broke.com. I definitely would, try to, play, whatever you got in mind that you want a beat, that directly there's melodies in your head and I can play it out and add everything that you want to it. I definitely could build a beat for you, custom made. So, whatever you want, just come and holler at your boy. Welcome to my life. Yeah. I'll see you on the streets. I love y'all. Peace.